The bride was called Nadia, and she was waiting for her groom at the village hall. The groom was called Tarek. He was 1 minute late. She started panicking and said, "What if he got into an accident?" She asked what had happened. Her mother told her that after Tarek didn't show up, they went to his house and found him dead in his bedroom. She thought back to the week before. At that time, her fiancé got a phone call and the caller was a woman. When she got there, she noticed some people leaving the house. They were whispering and looked at her awkwardly. "Did you find out anything new?" he asked his father. "No, nothing new," his father replied. There was something strange about this room. It felt empty, lifeless. Then she noticed a painting hanging on the wall. She couldn't accept that the man she loved was dead and that his killer was walking free. She started by visiting the people who attended the wedding, asking them if they knew Tarek's secret. Or was it a jealous ex-fiancé? Why did his family keep secrets from her? She cried as she talked to his picture. "Why did they kill you? Who wants you dead?" "Yeah, and I also saw you talking to the police. You seem to know a lot about what happened," but then his tone changed. "There's something you should know about him," he said. "He wasn't perfect. He made mistakes, big mistakes." Nadia felt confused. "What kind of mistakes?" "Mistakes. He gambled, drank, and smoked. He wasn't the guy you fell in love with, Nadia. He was a liar, a cheat, a monster. Well, we were friends, weren't we?" I hope you guys liked it, and if you did, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you won't miss the upcoming episodes. But before we go, we have a question for you. Which character do you think is the killer? Leave your answer in the comments section below. We'll reveal the answer in the next episode. Until then, see you soon. Of course I know things. "Do you need my help to investigate his death?" Nadia nodded. "Yes, please?" "Tell me everything you know about him." The man sat down next to her and began telling her stories about Tarek. "How could they do this to you? Please tell me what happened. Please tell me who did this. I promise I will avenge you." Suddenly, a voice interrupted her. "Avenge him? What do you mean?" Nadia turned around and saw a man standing behind her. He introduced himself as a friend of Tarek. Why were they acting so weird? She needed answers. Most of them claimed they didn't, but one woman said she might know something. She agreed to meet Nadia in a cafe. It depicted a happy couple holding hands under a tree. The man continued. He used to beat up his wife. "Why are you here, Nadia?" the man asked. "Why do you want to avenge him? Don't you think he got what he deserved? Don't you think justice was served?" Nadia looked at him and said, even if he was a bad person, even if he made mistakes, he didn't deserve to die. Only God has the right to take his life. Not me, not you, not anyone else. The man shook his head and stood up. "I'm sorry, Nadia. I can't help you. I wish I could, but I can't. I hope you find the answers you're looking for. Goodbye." He left her alone at the cemetery. That's why she left him. He threatened her that if she told anyone, he would take the kids away from her. Poor kids. They didn't deserve any of this. Nadia was shocked. She didn't know any of this. She thought Tarek was a good man. She thought he was honest, loyal, trustworthy. But now she wasn't so sure. Nadia assured her that she wouldn't. The woman took a deep breath and said, "It's about Tarek's brother, Youssef. They say he had a gambling problem and owed a lot of money. Could it be that someone came to collect their debt and Tarek got in the way?" The woman continued, "Some also say that Tarek was supposed to marry someone else before he met Nadia. Maybe his ex-fiancée wanted revenge." Nadia thanked the woman for the information and went home. She walked closer and saw that one of the women in the painting was the same woman Tarek had spoken to on the phone. Who was she? Was she a friend of Tarek's? Was she married? Did she have kids? Had Tarek been having an affair? These questions kept her up at night. It's like the killer just vanished into thin air. We need to focus on burying my brother and comforting our family. Let's not bring more trouble upon ourselves. Yusef stood up and said, "You are right, Baba. It was nice seeing you, Nadia. Come visit us whenever you want." Nadia thanked them and left. One of them yelled, "There he is!" It was Tarek's brother, Yusef. The officer told her that they still didn't know what had happened to Tarek. They found no signs of forced entry, no weapons, and no witnesses. It was the perfect crime. Nadia insisted on going to see Tarek one last time. The officer accompanied her to his house. No one was there, so they entered freely. He looked at Nadia and said, "I'm sorry for what happened, but my parents would like to speak to you in private." Nadia followed them inside, and they offered her a seat. His mother was crying. His father was silent. "Please forgive me," his mother said. "For what?" Nadia asked. "I'm sorry that we are such a troubled family. You deserve someone better than us." Nadia didn't know what they were talking about, but she could sense that they were hiding something. He was talking in a low voice, and she couldn't hear what he was saying. But from his facial expressions, she could tell that the conversation wasn't good. He then left the house in his car for 2 hours, returning home looking very upset. Who was that woman, and what did she want with Tarek? Nadia was devastated. Her dream wedding had turned into a nightmare. But what could have happened to Tarek, and who killed him? The bride was determined to find out the truth. Her mother comforted her and said, "Don't worry, dear. He's probably stuck in traffic." Just then, a police officer came in and broke the news. He told them in a low voice, "I'm sorry to tell you this, but your fiancé is dead." Nadia screamed and fell unconscious. When she woke up, her mother was by her side crying. As the police were investigating, Nadia sat in her room thinking about what could have happened to her groom. She decided to pay a visit to his parents' house and see if they knew anything. Then Yusef spoke up. On her way back home, she stopped by the police station to ask for an update. In the bedroom, the officer was taking notes. Nadia couldn't help but look around. Days went by and the funeral was held. Nadia was still determined to find out the truth. "I heard some rumors," the woman told her, "but I'm not certain if they're true. So please don't get your hopes up." Her mind was all over the place. Was it possible that Tarek had been killed because of a debt? The next day, she visited Tarek's grave. She brought some flowers and placed them on it. "I saw you at the funeral," Nadia said. He told her how they used to play football together as kids, how they studied for their exams, how they shared their dreams and ambitions. Nadia couldn't believe what she was hearing. Was Tarek really a bad person? Had she been living in a fantasy world? They stayed silent for a moment. Tears streamed down her face. She felt betrayed, lied to, cheated, but she wasn't giving up. She would find out who killed Tarek and why, to be continued. Okay, so we have reached the end of this episode.